When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Making side adjustments here. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And the Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
It's complete to the left. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Takes the handoff. It's Penn. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Taylor wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coffee. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the man.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. They corral it out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Taylor wants to throw. Extending the play. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on second and inches? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll bring it out. It's Garrett. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off and running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And they take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Mitchell. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Catch in stride inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Florida is 35, Texas 21.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And another broken tackle. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of out of the shotgun. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Taylor wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. War Eagles. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Georgia. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here we go. Break. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they...
He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Sperry. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Comes to the fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Hard-hitting tackle. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the Texas offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together.
There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Sands. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Under fire. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Taylor wants to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garrett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Penn. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Hines is back in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
it doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Under fire. The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even